See, a lot of people lie about their age, and they like to pretend they're younger than they actually are, which I don't understand. Maybe some of you are doing it right now. I don't get it. Because first of all, you're not fooling anybody, okay? But even if you do, you're not really helping yourself because people can see you. So while you're lying, they're looking at you, and very often what you're saying doesn't line up with what they're seeing. For example, let's say I was very convincing and I told you I was 35. Okay, your next thought would have to be, you don't look good. Oh, that's a tired-ass looking 35-year-old, that's... Right, but if I told you I was 89, you go, God bless, he looks great for 89. Yeah? So if you're gonna lie, go that way, that's what I say. But I've never understood, I have a friend who does this, he lies about his age to me. I grew up with the guy, okay? So I know how old he is. We were 10 together. We were 20 together, and we were 30 together, and that's the last time it lined up. Right around there, he just got off the clock. He likes to pretend the last 3 decades never happened. Just lives in a and it's embarrassing. We go out to dinner, and he's flirting with every cute waitress. How are you doing, darling? I go, what are you doing? Jackass, what are you doing? He said, nah, I'm not gonna do anything. I just want to see if I still got it. And I tell him, you don't. Just ask me, you don't have it. Don't put her through that. There's no call for that. You don't have it. 1982 was the last time we had it. We don't have it. It is no longer had by us. I said, what do you think is gonna happen? Let's compare and contrast, shall we? I said, she's a beautiful young woman, has a whole life ahead of her, whereas you are overweight, pasty, and knocking on death's door. So, what do you imagine she would find appealing about you? The fact that you smell vaguely like her grandfather? Is that what you want? He said, no, I had to talk to her. He said, I had to talk to her because she's so cute. I had to talk to her. I said, no, you don't have to. I said, you can appreciate something without getting personally involved. It's like a beautiful sunset. I see that it's beautiful, but I'm not trying to hump it. Do you see what I'm saying? You know, the crazy thing about aging we all have older people in our lives, right? So we see what happens to them. So we think we have a pretty good idea of what to expect when we get older. But no, there are surprises, things they don't tell you. Here's one I didn't see coming. Sleep. When did that become a challenge? Sleep? Are you kidding? My whole life I slept. I didn't even think about it. Put my head down, I'm sleeping, that's all. Now, I've lost the gift. I don't know what's happening. I just know every morning, first words out of my mouth, yeah, I didn't sleep so good last night. Like every day. Here's another thing that I didn't see coming. As you get older, do you find you get hurt in ways you didn't used to get hurt? I injured myself doing something stupid, which, by the way, that is the #1 cause of injury in this country, is doing something stupid. Ask anybody how they got hurt, guarantee you, the first thing they'll tell you, yeah, I was so stupid. I was like, yeah, of course. Right? Because nobody gets hurt doing anything smart. You've never heard of that. Hey, I was working on algorithms for the space program, and my brain just caved in, and that's why I look like this. I was so smart. No, it's always stupid. It's always something stupid. Yeah, I was climbing a ladder in flip-flops. Okay, well, that's not smart. Yeah, no, I was boiling pasta naked. Okay, why? Why would you do that? That's the whole purpose behind pants. There's no reason for that. My injury was stupid, but I learned something, and I'll share it with you. Here's what I learned, folks. At a certain age, don't help anybody move a couch. Like my regular doctor, my checkup guy, he's not the best. I know that. He's and I'm fine with it. He's okay. He's like in the top 20 in his building, I would imagine. You know, he's fine. He's not a particularly great doctor, but he's got terrific parking, and I love that. They're in and out of there. But my friend said, no, you gotta go, he's great, you're gonna love him. And he kept selling. I said, I'm going. He said, no, you're gonna love him, he's a great guy, he's very thorough, very great guy. And then he says, and he's really handsome. I went, okay. It's not something I generally look for when choosing a medical practitioner, but whatever, okay. So I go, they put me in a little examination room, and I'm there 10 minutes by myself. Door opens, doctor walks in. Guy was really handsome, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even with my friend's warning, I was still a little thrown. Whoa, look at you, hang on, look at you. That's a good-looking guy. Look at this guy with a square jaw and a full head of hair. That's a good-looking guy. And it struck me that shouldn't be. If you're already the top surgeon in the country, you don't get to be good-looking too. That's not right. Pick one or the other. That's not how this works. Pick one or the other. It's like sometimes you meet somebody and they're really attractive, and then they turn out to be stupid. You go, fair enough, okay. Pick one. But this guy, he was great. He was very thorough. He did an MRI, did an X-ray. He said, well, you did some damage. He goes, you have a little tear in your rotator cuff? He said, but that's not your big problem. He said, your big problem? I said, I know, I'm emotionally unavailable. He said, perhaps it's not my area. He said, your big problem, get ready, he said, your bicep is partially detached. I said, hang on, Doc, I got to throw up a little bit. Oh, whoa. He said, why would you say that? He goes, that's not, I see it all the time. I said, all right, so what do we do now? A little surgery? He says, well, you can, but you don't have to. I said, what does that mean? He said, well, the best I can do is I'm going to bring you back to where you were before you hurt yourself. He said, but you're telling me you can do everything. I said, yeah, I got full range of motion. He says, all right, and you're not in any pain? I said, no, there's no pain. He says, yeah, so I would just leave it. I said, is that where I'm at? Are we already there? Is that what's happening? Are we just going to run down the clock now? Is that what we're doing? Just leave it. Oh, my God. If I was real estate, I'm not even a fixer-upper. I'm a tear-down. Just, yeah, stick it out as long as you can, but I wouldn't put more money into it at this point. I said, I can hear you when you say that. I said, no, we're going to do the surgery, Dr. Handsome, and I'll tell you why. I said, we're going to do it because if we don't, I think that sends the wrong message to all the other parts that are still working. You know, I mean, they see a tendon float by and I go, well, look at this. He doesn't even give a shit anymore. The whole place is falling apart. Why should we pump blood to his heart? He's not going to be around. Why, you know. So I did the surgery, and I'm happy to report that after months of rehab and thousands of dollars, he was able to make me exactly as weak as I was right before. So there you go. That's right. My wife and I, we have 2 boys, one of whom I don't care for. And I'm just being honest with you. No, I love him, don't get me wrong. I love him, but you know some kids, they just know how to push your buttons and they just know how to say the wrong thing. So my younger son, he's 23, 24 if we pick up the option, and I don't know that we will. But he'll just come over and I'll go, Dad, can I say something to you, no offense? And I go, I doubt it. That has not been my experience with you thus far. Because nobody ever says no offense unless they're about to offend you. They just let you know it's coming and they don't care. They don't care. It's like when people say, I don't want to sound racist. All right, well then stop talking. Why don't you stop right there? Just don't say it. Don't say it. Because even you have a hunch it's not good, don't you? Yeah. So maybe don't say it, because if you say it, I'll have to think you're a racist. No offense. No offense. I mean, listen, we all want to be terrific parents. We aspire to be great parents. But if we're being honest, we're all winging it. We don't know what the hell we're doing. None of us know what to do. But if there's one skill that you need to be an efficient parent, you have to worry. That's the main thing. You have to worry. I don't judge anybody, but if you have kids and you're not worried, I don't think you're doing it right. You have to worry. I'm not saying do anything, but just worry. Start there. It's an important skill to have. And not to brag, I'm very good at it. I am very good at worrying. Even if there's nothing to worry about, I'll make something up. I don't care. I do. I'll lie in bed, make up lists. Come up with lists like ways to get hurt I'd not thought of previously. And by the way, all the things I worry about, they never happen. They never happen. Nobody's ever gotten their head stuck in a lawnmower. Okay, but I thought of it. Could have happened. Nobody ever reached into a dryer to pull out socks, fell in, and ended up drying to death. That's not a thing. And I've been around long enough to know that worrying, it doesn't help, it doesn't prevent anything, right? It doesn't even prepare us for anything. But still, we prepare. I know I prepare. If I'm on a plane and we hit a little turbulence, you know, the 5 seconds where you think you're going down, I prepare by doing this. Because this is really all the insulation you need upon impact. That way if the plane does go down and I'm the sole survivor, I can tell everybody, you know what kept me alive? I had my fists balled up very, very tight. And to be honest, my asshole was clenched shut like a bank vault on a Sunday. That puppy was closed for business. Nobody getting in or out of there. That was closed. So when we hit, I just bounced right up. That's what happened there. I'm the only one. We hit it, pow, bounced right up. I was saved by the grace of God and just the sheer rigidity of my own sphincter. That's what did it, pow. I told you this would not be important, didn't I? It has been a crazy year. Well, for everybody, but let's focus on me. A lot of upheaval in my family. We moved this year, and the kids found us. That was surprising. I did not anticipate that kind of follow-through. No, we moved. It was a big deal for the kids because we had been in this house for 20 years. So like their whole childhood was in this house. And here's what I learned. You know, you cannot sell your house until you fix it up. Did you know that? Because nobody in their right mind is going to buy your house after what you and the kids have done to the place, living like animals all these years. No, new people deserve better, don't they? All the things that never bothered you enough to fix while you live there, you're going to snap to it for these next imaginary people, so they shouldn't have to live like monkeys in a pile of their own filth. So we got to work. We steamed the furniture, cleaned the carpets, painted the walls outside, new shrubs, new hedges, new grass, new flowers. Suddenly I looked around and went, this place looks great. Boy, I wish we lived here. I'll tell you, it's not until you move and you start opening cabinets and closets, it's not until then that you realize just how much crap you have accumulated. You shouldn't have to move just to get rid of crap. You know, we could theoretically get rid of a little crap every once in a while and whittle it down, but that's not the way crap works. No, crap likes to stay out of sight where it grows in the dark. Just as your family has grown over the years, so is your crap. That's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of the arc of life. First half of life, we're just getting stuff, get stuff. You can't get enough stuff, get stuff. Get to a certain age, get rid of that stuff, get rid of that stuff. That's the roller coaster of life. Accumulate, shed. Accumulate, and then shed. We accumulate things and people. We accumulate people. When you're young, you can't meet enough people. Right? You meet a nice couple. We should get their number. I like them. We should be friends with them. And their other friends, I like them too. Get their number. We'll all get together. The 6 of us will have dinner. And if that goes well, we'll get an RV. I think we'll all go cross country. I have a good feeling about these people. You can't get enough. And then you get to a certain age, you go the other way. All these people that you were so eager to meet, now, you know what? I don't want to see these people anymore. I'm tired of these people. I can't do it. I'm tired of these people. Should we get new people? No, I'm saying no more people. No more people, that's what I'm saying. No more people, just you and me. That's how it's gonna be. Just you and me. And frankly, some days I would whittle that list down further. Let's try you and me. It has been a crazy year. Well, for everybody, but let's focus on me. A lot of upheaval in my family. We moved this year, and the kids found us. That was surprising. I did not anticipate that kind of follow-through. No, we moved. It was a big deal for the kids because we had been in this house for 20 years. So like their whole childhood was in this house. And here's what I learned. You know, you cannot sell your house until you fix it up. Did you know that? Because nobody in their right mind is going to buy your house after what you and the kids have done to the place, living like animals all these years. No, new people deserve better, don't they? All the things that never bothered you enough to fix while you live there, you're going to snap to it for these next imaginary people, so they shouldn't have to live like monkeys in a pile of their own filth. So we got to work. We steamed the furniture, cleaned the carpets, painted the walls outside, new shrubs, new hedges, new grass, new flowers. Suddenly I looked around and went, this place looks great. Boy, I wish we lived here. I'll tell you, it's not until you move and you start opening cabinets and closets, it's not until then that you realize just how much crap you have accumulated. You shouldn't have to move just to get rid of crap. You know, we could theoretically get rid of a little crap every once in a while and whittle it down, but that's not the way crap works. No, crap likes to stay out of sight where it grows in the dark. Just as your family has grown over the years, so is your crap. That's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of the arc of life. First half of life, we're just getting stuff, get stuff. You can't get enough stuff, get stuff. Get to a certain age, get rid of that stuff, get rid of that stuff, That's the roller coaster of life. Accumulate, shed. Accumulate, and then shed. We accumulate things and people. We accumulate people. When you're young, you can't meet enough people. Right? You meet a nice couple. We should get their number. I like them. We should be friends with them. And their other friends, I like them too. Get their number. We'll all get together. The 6 of us will have dinner. And if that goes well, we'll get an RV. I think we'll all go cross country. I have a good feeling about these people. You can't get enough. And then you get to a certain age, you go the other way. All these people that you were so eager to meet, now, you know what? I don't want to see these people anymore. I'm tired of these people. I can't do it. I'm tired of these people. Should we get new people? No, I'm saying no more people. No more people, that's what I'm saying. No more people, just you and me. That's how it's gonna be. Just you and me. And frankly, some days I would whittle that list down further. But let's try you and me. We all have too many friends. How many friends do you need, really? 3? I'm gonna say 3. If you have 3 good friends, consider yourself blessed, and the others, cut them, just let them go. It's just too much work. You know, everything you have to reciprocate. Oh, they invited us. Now we got to invite them. They sent us a thing. Well, all right, we got to send them a thing. It's just cut them. And by the way, they'll thank you. They were going to cut you, just so you understand. So it's a win-win. But don't cut them all. You need 3. You definitely need 3, and I'll tell you why. Friends do serve a certain function. So you need one friend. You need one friend just to agree with you how horrible the other friends are. That's one. Then you need one friend, this is really important, you need one friend whose children are more troubled than yours. That's so important. You gotta find that family. It's not nice, but it's so important, because you just feel better about yourself, don't you? You go, you know what, honey, our kids are lazy and stupid. Yeah, okay, but that kid's out of his fucking mind. That kid's a nut. That kid's nuts. Oh, those poor people. Oh, yes, we should count our blessings with these 2 idiots, because that's no way to live. So that's 2. And then the third, in case once in a while you need a ride to the airport. But that's like it. And the rest, cut them. You don't need them. But that's what this point in life is about. Just shed. We accumulate and then we shed. There's a third stage, very tiny, short, brief stage at the top of that curve, when you have just the right number of people, just the right number of things, but you don't know it. You don't know it till you go past it. Amazon drops off some crap you didn't even know you ordered. And you're going, what is this, sweetie? An avocado pit remover? Why? Were we having difficulty removing the pits from the avocado? You don't want it, but you have it, so you throw it in the drawer, and that's what breaks you. A week later, you put your house on the market. That's why. One piece of crap too many. And then it's time to downsize. So now how do you get rid of your crap? I'm going to tell you. 3 piles, that's the answer. Everything you have goes into one of 3 piles. Garbage pile, save pile, and then the biggest one, not sure pile. And that's the holy trinity of downsizing. Garbage, save, not sure. Now, start with the garbage pile, and you'll notice you got a problem, because not everything in the garbage pile is actually garbage. Some of it still works. Those are the 2 words that have kept this crap in your life year after year.